If you're in real estate, you realize quickly how challenging it is to not have an SOP or a checklist or a process done for you to be able to give to your team, for you to be able to follow, or to share with your brokerage. You can't hire a virtual assistant if you don't have a checklist to give to that person. So I created a tool that makes this super easy for you. So whether you're a real estate team, an individual or solo agent or a brokerage, I have something that I've created that will make your life so much easier. It is called the Real Estate Process Creator GPT, and it's trained on so much information. Let me start by showing how you get it. You go to a website called suretyrealtor.com. It might be suretyagents.com at the time of this recording. It really just depends. You choose Find Apps and go to AI and Bots. When you click on it, it'll bring you to a section of different AI, chatbots, GPT, and software that uses AI. And so you'll find the Real Estate Process GPT. So you add it to cart, download it, and then you'll be provided with a link to this particular GPT. So the way this works is you have questions that the GPT is going to ask you, and it's based on industry leaders such as Tom Ferry, Jimmy Mackin, Keller Williams, Ninja Selling. Like, it has all of these preloaded into its system, and so it can help you create these processes based on industry knowledge and based on things that have worked really well for a lot of top producing realtors. So like myself, I've done pretty darn well in real estate as a solo agent. And so having a tool like this would have made my life so much easier. If I said, I just need a process for open houses so that I can give it to any agents that I bring into my network at Real Broker, this would have been perfect, right? Well, now I'm giving that to you. Okay, so let me also say that people like Tom Ferry, Jimmy Mack, and Phil Jones, they all have wonderful ideas, and together they built like an incredible organization. Here's the thing. A lot of it is on the backs of other agents that have done a good job. And this is not to downplay their success or the strategy, but a lot of agents or a lot of people and coaches, all they're doing is they're coaching people. They're getting the information that works for them, and then they're sharing that with the world. And so that's what this GPT does. It's like, these are all things that are out there in the public, in the world, but I've confined it and trained it to say, let's use this. We know it works to create the GPT. Versus if you just go into ChatGPT or Claude or any of these other platforms, Gemini, and you just start asking it questions, it doesn't work really well. Most people are like, oh, ChatGPT sucks. It's not good. It gets things wrong. Well, it gets things wrong because it's not trained like this. So this is trained and it's specific for real estate and creating SOPs and processes. So let's use this as an example. There are some prompts to start off with in case you don't know what you're asking for. But let's say I want a checklist for open houses. Let's start with that. I'm going to click on this. Would I like a checklist SOP reference guide? Great. It's giving me ideas on what these checklists can do. Okay, so let's say I want a checklist. I'd like a checklist for open houses. I'm just going to keep it very, very generic. Good. It gives you a pre-open house checklist. Look at that. Here's the thing. So many agents will say, I want to do an open house, won't do any of this stuff, won't do any of the work, don't even know what it means to host an effective open house. And so I love this, right? So not only do you handle some stuff a couple weeks before, you also get the property ready. You have signage. It talks about mapping out the best routes. Oh my goodness, the day of. How do you follow up with people after? Look at how clean this is. Look at how clean. And the beauty is, once you have this GPT, it stays in your toolbar on the left-hand side of ChatGPT, and you can use this over and over. The more you use it, you can create a process, an SOP for anything. And if you add something that's specific to your business, if I say I'm in the Austin, Texas area, I want all my SOPs and processes to reflect that. Everything that it creates after this will focus on the area that you're in. And as you're using this more, it'll continuously prompt you for questions like this. Hey, where are you at? Do you have a niche that you're focusing on? Because if you're creating an SOP, then it's going to need to know that. Is there certain software that you're using? And it'll add all of that in here. See, look, here's how we'll customize them. specific market trends for the Austin area. This is one of the coolest tools. So I'm going to say, write an SOP for, let's say, generating leads using Facebook in Austin. Again, SOPs trained on a lot of these really, I'll call them high level processes that have been used in the industry for the last few years, still modern, right? But it gives you the SOP and it's ready to go and it's trained on current specific information. It's one of the coolest tools in the world, I think. And it tells you exactly how to build what you need to build. Like, I love this. So anyway, go to suretyrealtor.com or suretyagents.com, download this. Let me know what you think. If you see improvements, that's fine. Let me know. I can make sure to update the GPT. And once you get it, you always have the current version. I'll make sure to send out any kind of notifications. Hey, this GPT has been updated. Here's the current version, and you'll get the updated version. It'll always stay current for you. So there we are. Very cool. Thank you for sitting with me, listening to this. If you have any questions or need anything, let me know in the comments or hit me up at Ian of Austin on Instagram. Appreciate you. Take a look at the next video. Hopefully there's something that can help you out.